Kansas City, Seattle. That's the Sunday night game. KC is a 2.5-point favorite here. Almost no line movement on this one since opening. KC, of course, is off of long rest, though. They played on Thursday night. They're also 0-4-1 ATS over their last 5. Seattle, the polar opposite. They've been killing it ATS. They lost their last game, of course. That was the game at San Francisco. But before that, most weeks cashing ATS week in and week out, and very high stakes here, right? The Chiefs are trying to lock up the AFC West. And Seattle is also trying to clinch a postseason playoff berth. So huge stakes here for this game. Maybe we take a shot with the under. And this is another game. Seattle, when they lose, I mean, it's tough to take a teaser when the total is this high at 54.5 or 55. But when Seattle loses, they don't get blown out. So maybe Seattle on a teaser. I mean, I'm not going to do that with this kind of a total because I could see KC blowing them out. But huge implications here for the playoffs. What's your take on this one, Donnie?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're heading down the stretch. In Seattle, they're at home. It's a tough environment, but you do have some advantages if you're Kansas City. They lost a devastating game, no question about it, but they do have some extra time to prepare and go in and play Seattle on the road. The place is going to be loud. I think there is going to be some points in this game, but it just goes against everything Seattle still, no matter how poorly they played to start the season or what's going on, always a pretty good home team, Pete. 4-1 or 5-1, depending on what line you were shopping with, as a home against the spread. And they're going to be in that same development. It might be one of those games, Pete, where I sit back and watch and say, if I can get the 3, I like Seattle, or it's going to be a pass. I'm not interested a whole lot, Pete, in betting against Seattle at home, especially as an underdog. I know how good Kansas City is. Both their tackles should play in this football game. I get it, but something's a little bit amiss here. You take away Kareem Hunt, a little bit banged up still, wide receiver with Sammy Watkins, not going to play. I'm going to lean towards Seattle here early, Pete. And if I can get the 3, I might go ahead and take that as well. But I'm going to wait on a line in this one. But I am leaning towards Seattle here at home. Getting points at home, always a nice proposition when you bet Seattle.
Yeah, it is. But it's just KC's offense is so good. And Seattle, it's like they've had a lot of injuries. Their defense has been decimated by injuries. Maybe it hasn't quite caught up to them yet. Is this maybe a spot at home where we get a shocking result and the injuries on defense finally catch up with Seattle?
Yeah, and maybe they even get somebody back, because I know we're waiting. I mean, obviously Michael Kendricks isn't going to come back, but maybe you get KJ Wright to make an appearance. We'll see about their secondary. But they've just been playing pretty good football. They were in a tough spot last week versus San Diego and came up lame. This is one of those games, Pete, when I liken it to when the Rams came into town, a high-flying offense. Pete Carroll completely flips the script and says, we're going to run RPOs the entire game and read option, and it worked extremely well. They have 3 running backs that can get after Kansas City. They're going to keep this game close, and I think Russell Wilson does enough to make his magic there and to keep the game close and possibly win.
All right, I hear you. So no official pick for you, or your official pick would be Seattle if you can get 3.
There you go. Yes.
Okay.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.